actually
I mean,
utilize
he
what
said
they
he's
call
not
the
trading them
strain
anymore,
the
so
next
it
2
is
to
what it
3
is.
seconds to continue to move
Yeah.
people.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting balls as this game goes on.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was managed behind the line there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal.
You didn't take the hint?
For an early statement here on the road. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive.
At least we'll get a rest with you.
If we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive.
Yeah, it was a prime
and he wound up
opportunity.
taking it into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
What happened?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. They're looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down.
Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
I don't play like I used to. I can't, man. It's kind of disappointing because I really like this Madden too. I know. I'm really disappointed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
A little bit's motivation, a little bit's time. Well, getting up at 2:45 kind of kicks you in the ass, man. Yeah.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
Come on, bro.
I think you hit the key word.
Come on, bro.
So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Agnew now to return. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away.
Playing man defense, and my 79 overall receivers can't fucking get open.
Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Jacobs once more.
I don't understand how I have a free guy right there and he misses that tackle.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I'm not sure how much more.
He's right behind the right tackle. There were 2 guys there. Like he was.
It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. He'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
All right, I like how they just stopped mid-audible. That's cool.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at the Raider first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. You come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels. You play chess match with them. Break tendency and go play action and go for a big shot.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw his car.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I'm sitting right there.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Jacobs again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs.
I can't believe he just fucking ran him over like it was nothing. Fucking, no, bro. I had fucking 10 yards of momentum coming at you. He just fucking stood there like a brick wall, man.
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off, I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right here, right now. I want the knockout shot.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
I'm the only person to get negative 1 yards rushing after fucking gaining 5 like that.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really
makes no fucking sense, man.
They saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers.
Yeah, and somehow I'm down at the 26. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
For their defense.
A loss of a yard there.
I gained 3 yards and fucking...
2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
unreal, man.
On defense to get in their face right now. Fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
It's probably just a different formation. Yeah.
A couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now Lawrence on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him up.
Yeah, fuck out of here, man. I'm done.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, I haven't been able to see it since like the fucking first snap of the game.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime.
Yeah, I have no idea where the fucking ball's going.
This big deficit, and if they're gonna
you gotta be. Oh my god, bro.
It's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this.
It just ain't fun, bro.
They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
You gotta be kidding. I have why the you got oh my god.
And the Raiders pick it up.
Bro.
17-yard line in the red zone.
I have Kirk wide open trying to fucking throw it.
We've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happened.
Bro, this just ain't falling.
And this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, let's just need this ball and get it over with.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
somehow he's going to get it.
You should be able to carry it one more time.
Bro,
sure
what to say, man.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
I thought I fucking blocked it, bro. It gave me the fucking animation. I'm like, there is no fucking way, man. It'd be my luck, you know. The one time I'm not trying to fucking block field goal, it gives me the goddamn animation.
You can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
Bro, I don't care.
To you. You didn't jinx it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know.
I don't know what they did that, man. I triple team him, whatever the fuck I got to do, and that still don't work, so.
I think you have to find something to
fucking Cam Robinson's blocking nobody.
Until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going.
Yeah, my offensive line doesn't want to fucking block dick.
Everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's just like a stalemate.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's a shame.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now, what the fuck else am I supposed to do?
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
Oh my god! What a fucking terrible throw! He's so fucking wide open, bro! Did you fucking see that, man?
Take over possession here, up at the 44. CD, I know it's just
that doesn't... Oh, come on now, man.
When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on
No,
2nd
bro,
and 12.
I just don't want to play
That was
anymore.
well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef
bro,
that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this.
Bro,
game
I feel like this is the fucking 2013 Chad Henne Jaguars right now.
Taking their time and making it work.
Carr gonna throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll go inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind
Oh
up
my
first down.
gosh.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down.
He was probably about to get his superstar too, and that sucks. All I had to do was play 9 snaps with him. And he was getting superstar.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, 744.
Now Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 24, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And
Bro, I knew what fucking play was happening, man.
10 to the 7.
I fucking knew the fucking play.
1st and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been
Oh,
sensational.
no, bro.
Different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far. It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
What now?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in.
Is your line that good, Zach, or is my D-line just that fucking bad?
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are able to extend.
Like, they are just getting bullied.
Seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. My guys are just getting bullied around.
Grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Like, it doesn't matter what I call. My defense line is just that bad.
Send this one away.
Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get.
He did not fly through the line and then run away.
To the QB.
He did not just fucking do that, man.
Run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro! There's no way, man! I overran it. That is unreal. I overran a field goal block. This is dumb. Bro, I just overran a field goal block twice, man. What the fuck?
In your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would kick. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, 2nd half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last result.
Bro, let's just finish the game. We're switching to a new season next week. We just fucking talked about this.
In this case, they gave it a great try.
Like, bro, we just talked about this, man.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, fuck out of here, bro. Unfucking real, bro.
The picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go!
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The best part is those Turtle Beaches aren't even his, they're mine.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one,
broken in a week.
Has really struggled. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Hankins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest.
You don't have to take them. Bro, no way he did that! No fucking way he just did that, bro!
Picked up by Trayvon Mullen, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
Look at how open he fucking is, man!
Also, what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go with White on the counter. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they take
I saw you post it for no reason.
For the winning team here, Charles. That's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and